Hello and welcome back. So we are now dealing with the front page here and this area particularly and this area here. So this is going to be a little bit harder than this area here. So let's start with this one first. Okay. So here we have a slider just like one on the top but shows products, and when we click we can go around like this. Recommended items. Okay, so all we need now is to create a query to get these items first. So let's go to our but first, before we do that, let's go to our index page. This is inside views, index.php. This is the index view page. If I go up here, you can see that. But now the products are being shown only here. Here there's featured items. Is it category tab here? So let's go down here. What we're looking for is this section called recommended items right there. So let's go down and until we get to recommended items, which is right there. Okay, recommended items. And then in here, we want to look for where the data begins to repeat itself. So here you can see it goes like this, goes like that, repeated. There's product image wrapper, which is all there as well. And then there's column small 4, which is right there. So it looks to me like this column small 4 is the one that is responsible for getting the entire product. So what I will do instead is let me do it the same way we did this part at the very top. Wow, that's quite far. This one right here. If a specific row is set, and then we include the product itself. So let me just copy all this that is here. I will do a copy. And let me come down to recommended items right here where there's column 4. I just want to add some space and paste this right there. Okay, just the way it is, nothing else changes. I'm just going to repeat the products again. If I now refresh this, you see that recommended items has these items as well, which has pushed these other guys down, but you can see what's going on here. It's actually moving like so, but these guys are down here. So let's see what's really going on. Item active. So let me click on this div to see where it ends. That is the opening, and then it ends right there. So it looks like this div class item is the one that is responsible for holding one page, right? This item, and then this one is the active item. So this item seems to be a single page. So if I now remove the other 3 contents here, because this is one item from here to there, one product, out of my way, another product, another one, out of my way. So if I select this, now I get the item active. So let me save that, come back here, refresh my page, and now I have 3 items here, which is pretty good. If I click, it goes to these. If I click, it comes back here. Okay, pretty good. The only thing now I need to do is depending on how many pages that I want there, those are the amount of rows I can actually add. So what to do here is, let me cut this out. This column 4 here, I will select all that out. This one as well out, just so you don't get confused here. And that one out. The only thing I want to remain with is another div item. So let's see if we actually so this is exactly like this, right? Kind of similar. The only difference is that this one has active, this one does not. So let me duplicate this one more time and see if we can go to a third page if we put it that way. So click. No items there, so obviously it has malfunctioned. So what we need here is to decide how many of these we want to create, how many of these pages here. So if I copy this and paste it in there, let me push back a little bit. And then I do the same thing here, paste that there, tap that. Let's see if that actually works. So let's refresh here. Oops, what's happening? Let's go to the home page, shall we? Okay, so right there, if I click, I go to the next and I go to the next. Okay, so depending on how many of these pages you want, page 1, page 2, page 3, you can put the data that you want. So what I want now is to be able to create data for these pages right there. So I will call them accordingly. So you can choose different queries here to do the job. So first of all, let's create different variables here. So instead of rows here, I'm just going to say, let's see, let's create a unique name of some kind. So this one, I'll put a 1 at the beginning, and then down here I will say slider, capital S, underscore. So I'll say slider rows 1, copy that, put it here as well. Actually, let me just copy what's inside here because rows already exists. So let's do that. Come down here. Okay, so that's 1, and let's add a 2 here, and then let's add a 3 there. Okay, so we have all these different items here. Now if I do refresh my page, I'm not going to see any of this. So it's going to say undefined variable rows 1 on line 320. So let's see what's going on here. Where's 320? That is the one. So because these guys are, it's possible that we won't have anything here, we might as well put 2 question marks here. The first one is set. So if is set, and like that. So if is set, let's remove the is array here. So if is set this, and then that. So let me copy this part with the and is set and put it here. Just change that to 2 and put another one here. Just change that to 3. Save that. We want to make sure there are no errors, and there we go. So no errors here so far, which is pretty good. Now the only thing we need to do is give it some data to actually display here and on the other side. Okay, so let's do that in the next video.